Do you get overwhelmed with all the things that you need to learn in order to start or even grow your online tutoring business? Well, today I am going to share how to beat the overwhelm, know where to turn to get the information that you need, and how you can get supported in the entire process. Hey there, my name is Joanne Kaminski, and when I got started with tutoring online, I knew how to teach online, but I had no idea how to market my business. I read books, purchased courses, joined communities, and read blog posts. I attended webinars so that I could learn what other people were doing to market their business, and I began creating a community of online tutors so that we could all learn together. Now, all tutors can learn how to grow an online tutoring business, even if they never went to college. Credentials are not what is important. Putting yourself in a position where you know more than other tutors will always make you stand apart from the competition. And this is habit number 3. We need to come up with a system that will personally work for us to learn the things that we need to learn. And the last thing we want to do is really go to the internet and get lost in that process, right? Has this ever happened to you? You go to Google search, you type in one thing and then another thing, then you get sidetracked with something that you see, or you get a message from Facebook and you answer it, and then, well, you forget what you were doing, and bam, you have just gotten yourself stuck in this never-ending rabbit hole. And while the internet can be a great tool to learn, there are a lot of sketchy people out there on the web, and sometimes it can be hard to know who to trust. Now, I followed some advice about messaging people on Facebook when I first got started. I had no idea, nor was I warned, that if you message too many people on Facebook, you're going to be seen as a spammer and Facebook will delete your account. Now, at the time, I innocently was following the wrong advice, and it cost me big time. And thank goodness I was able to create a new account, start again, but I certainly learned my lesson the hard way that you can't trust all of the advice that you find on the internet. And this is why I was inspired to start a community of online tutors that wanted to learn and grow together to start their online tutoring business without having to rely on a company that takes a big chunk of the profit. Now, there's only one thing setting you apart from big companies. They know how to market your talent and you do not. I mean, there are so many things to learn in the beginning, and if you don't come up with a plan, it is so easy to get overwhelmed by the whole process and quit. So the first thing that you need to do is set up a learning time. Last week, you learned a strategy where you visualized getting the exact amount of students that you wanted by putting them on your calendar. Designate how much time you want to spend learning each week. Maybe during the time you reserved for student A, B, and C. Then think of how you can implement what you've learned. Maybe you're going to implement in the spot where you have student D, E, F. Now, last week, you learned about the one-page business plan, and there is a spot for specifically what you need to learn. And this is going to allow you to stay focused. And each week, what you need to learn is going to change. For example, one week, you may be getting testimonials for your website. And another week, you may be learning how to create a welcome video for your website. After the website is done, you need to learn different strategies to point people to your website so that they can find you and they can hire you. And once you have your learning plan in place, it's important for you to know how you learn best. Now, there's so many options available to us, but not all of these methods are going to be the right for you. And some people, they learn by reading a blog post, others by watching a video. I did a poll in my Facebook group for the Insider Secrets Club, and 15 people mentioned that the number one way that they learn is through discussing the content they need to learn with others. 9 people mentioned that having someone personally walk them through it step by step is helpful. And 5 people mentioned that they learn by watching a video on YouTube. Now, as a reading specialist, I was intrigued that the very bottom of the list was books and audiobooks. And there was a point in our recent history where if you didn't know someone who could teach you something specifically, you could only learn it through reading a book. However, we like to learn by involving all of our senses, right? We like to see it, ask questions, and be guided in how to implement it. But I think it goes beyond just this simple concept.
How can
I think that the group synergy plays an amazing role in all of this because we could discuss an idea together. Have someone show us exactly how to do it. And then we can go even deeper with that idea and implement it. For example, a couple of weeks ago, Suzanne Davis asked about how to use watch parties on her Facebook page. And after we talked about how to use it, we all started brainstorming how we could use it. In fact, I was so inspired by our conversation that I am now going to offer Facebook watch parties inside of our Ultimate Support Group for online tutors on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Now, for those of you in other time zones, that's 9 a.m. PST, 11 p.m. EST, and 4 o'clock GMT. We're going to be able to be inspired, learn new content, and get that group synergy going. Now, if you're not a member of this free Facebook group, you can find a link in the description to join. So tell me, what is your favorite way to learn? Is it through discussing content with others, having somebody walk you through it step by step, YouTube, online courses, books, or audiobooks? I want to know. So comment below. And when you're done commenting, please hit like, subscribe, and that little bell so that you can stay informed about other great tips to help you with your online tutoring business. Now, have you ever heard the phrase, you don't know what you don't know? I mean, that means that sometimes we don't know what we need to learn next. And this is the exact reason I created the Insider Secrets Club. I dedicate a ton of time each week to live calls with tutors to guide them in this learning process. We've got group coaching where tutors share their big wins from the past week, tell us what they need to learn, and then they come up with a plan for the next week. This helps people become clear on what to focus on. Now, Bill Hanty mentioned that the group coaching is extremely helpful to him and he always walks away feeling inspired. And Alexa Imwali said that she loves group coaching. It gives her an opportunity to learn things that you might not have been thinking about coming into the call. It gives an opportunity to get to know other tutors and to bounce ideas off of people in your field. And she said, of course, then you also get to connect with Joanne. See, the difference with our community, you guys, is that I'm doing the live calls, right? I haven't hired someone to do this part for me. The people in this community get to work directly with me. Now, we also have a book club that dives deeper into an area that most tutors are struggling with in our group. And my favorite new call is the tech call. So on this call, people get to practice using the technology that they're going to use with their tutoring business, learn how to use it with the marketing, and they get live help. Now, others can watch and learn and get valuable help as well. When we have problem solving on how to figure things out and support each other so that we can book our online tutoring businesses solid with the amount of students that we need so that we can supplement our income or completely replace it. And on Fridays, we have a question and answer call. So anyone who's a member can show up, get their question answered. I love how we can all learn and grow from each other. I love implementing these calls. And while I am able to answer most of the questions myself, the community also comes at this with different points of view, adding to that synergy effect and making us all better together. Of course, I think anyone who wants to start tutoring online should join the Insider Secrets Club because it's like the Netflix for online tutors on steroids. You not only get to view great content that deals specifically with the online tutoring industry, but you get to connect on the live calls. But I don't think that you should take my word about it. Just recently, I posted a video from our community on YouTube, and many of the members started leaving amazing feedback about their experience. Elaine Lingard said, Joanne Kaminski is an amazing business coach who knows exactly what to do to help you improve your online presence and be found by your ideal clients. She said, I attribute my success to her strategies and will be forever grateful to her. If you want to tutor online, Joanne Kaminski is absolutely the person to help you. And Suzanne Davis said, I'm so glad I found Joanne when I first started my online tutoring business. She helped me focus, showed me how to put everything into place that I needed, market, and grow my tutoring business. She said, I have never been on social media and was scared to put myself out there. She's given me the confidence and the knowledge to do what I want to do. I not only belong to her Insider Secrets Club for online tutors, but she's also my one-on-one mentor. She's different from any other online tutor coach that's out there because she offers not just classes and courses, but coaching. So she knows us, our business, and guides us as we grow. And Susan Franklin said, thanks, Joanne. Since finding you and the Online Tutors Insider Secrets Club, I've gained the confidence and the system to improve my marketing and venture into online tutoring. In fact, I just signed my first online student at a higher rate than I've been charging the past few months. Joanne knows what she is talking about. And then Jean Harville said, Joanne practices exactly as she coaches. The evidence from her own thriving, book-solid online tutoring business shows that she knows what she's talking about. Joanne has given me the confidence to tutor in an online space and charge what I am worth as a professional. Her proven system works. I just scheduled a reading assessment by a parent who found me online. Now, I have a passion, you guys, to help online tutors with their business. And if you're serious about getting momentum in your business and want to replace or supplement your income so that you can teach anyone in the world to anyone in the world, then don't wait a moment longer. Join us in the Insider Secrets Club. Just go to number 5 in the description and join us today. Now, stay tuned next week as I share how you can stay positive even amongst all of your overwhelm with getting started.